How's it going? Today is 27th of February, and we are taking a look at the market. What kind of opportunities are available out there? Let's take a look at the next one. That would be ECF, doubling its size of delivering plays, changing regeneration across England. I don't know about it. I might as well, while I'm reading it, perhaps share that information with others who are interested in finding out about some of those press releases. I have reviewed a lot of projects across UK, right? So I don't know how they would define it, right? They would define it that a lot of capital end up in London, and a massive amount of cash is allocated there. And now they're looking to disperse that capital in other areas. I think that's quote unquote how others would see it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not taking part in any of that other than as of now I'm observer, right? So once that been said, I haven't read this article. We're gonna be taking a look at this article. It's funds and or departments and to some extent this what they're looking to do, right? So they would take some communities across. I mean, it might be entire UK, perhaps not necessarily entire UK, but either way. And they would give that community about 20 million, right? And with that 20 million, that local government would be looking to invest into buildings, hard assets, right? All kind of things. It's something I have reviewed. I thought it might be a waste of time. It's just because I have a chat to a number of people. Most likely, it would be more upfront that they would be looking to invest in local communities, and something they're gonna do, right? But either way, let's take a look at this article and see what we can find. Funding increased to 400 million to build on success to date, supporting and unlocking the potential of cities and towns across England. I have seen it roughly about, let's say, about 20 million would be potentially given to different councils and all local governments to invest in different hard assets, right? To invest in local opportunities, creating jobs, all kind of things. But most of the time, that would be buildings, right? Not necessarily other opportunities. Let's take a look at some of the bullet points as well as what's going to be within this article. This information, all this information I will be reading either way, so I might as well share for people who are interested or to understand what's happening, right? This article was published today. Unique partnerships of over 20 years between Home England Legal and General and Muse continues to invest in opportunities that create long-term security income streams underpinned by social demand. I would like to challenge this statement just because I understand it, but let's leave everything like it is. Before I criticize this, I'll try to understand a little bit better. Okay. ECF aims to drive regeneration and housing development to create high quality urban environments that reflect the priorities of local communities, right? I don't know, because there's a large percentage of those funds are being invested in centers. This is where they allocating that capital, right? So I don't know if at no point I have used any of those facilities. If I have tried to reach out to those facilities, they would either tell me massive price. I don't know. So it's my tax money's been invested. So that's really just, I guess, my own feedback, right? ECF, formerly English Cities Fund. Okay, okay. I think I have taken a look at some of those private businesses, and some of those businesses receiving 2 billion, right, of funding, where they investing a lot of housing or real estate or all kind of projects, right? Perhaps they doing great things. I don't know. I don't know. But perhaps I was just taking a look at some of the numbers, right? It's a partnership between the three of the UK's leading regeneration and or investment organizations: Homes England, Legal and General, and Muse. I don't know what referring is Muse, right? Legal, just because perhaps finance, where they're sourcing finance and where they would be, as well as opportunities creating those for people and taking part. And we keep, some of the people keep referring to ladder, right? I have reviewed some of those documents are very, very bad documents compared to some of the documents and how those documents were prepared for people just 10 years ago with the UK. So I think if you would ask me, it's going downhill well, quickly, right? If I had to sum things up, right? The partnership has expanded with the injection of additional 100 million of equity from the partners to be matched by additional 100 million of debt. Okay, that's illegal where it comes from, right? Which provides capability of ECF to grow to 400 million to deliver transportation change in areas that needs in most, right? So that's where the finance would come from, right? So someone threw injection of 100 million, whereas another 100 million, which was match funded by additional finance. So this is, or if you would ask, this is how they source finance, right? But it might be a private business, right? So I don't know if it's worth the read, but it's just because if that's not a government institution and there's funds and where those funds would come from, who would own the entire project? So it would be private businesses, not necessarily government. So I don't know if I'm not supporting any of that. Let's close on that. Thanks for watching. See you next one.